You usually see Dwayne Johnson in more unserious action comedies like Hobbs and Shaw, Fast and Furious, and Central Intelligence, or in more pure comedies like Red One or Jungle Cruise, where most of the time he is this witty, lighthearted, and serious guy, and that's the role he does best. Of course, in Red One and Black Adam, you see the more serious Dwayne Johnson, and it does not work as well. In the movie we're talking about today, however, which is his newest one, he does a role where he has to manage both being serious in some moments and more unserious in other moments. That's by in terms of what he has to give. The role he does as Mark Kerr, one of the first fighters in the UFC, it is seriously one of his best ever roles because you see him in the deepest basement from being on top of the world previously, and the commitment as he trains himself back up again from these emotions, showing himself as vulnerable, anger against his girlfriend at her behavior when he is fighting addiction, which is very different and more demanding than Dwayne Johnson usually does because he steps in from being this easygoing comedy guy to take on a role where he has sick body transformation, by the way. It's like he goes from being this unknown guy to becoming Dwayne Johnson once again. But the point is, of course, that he has to become this fighter with tremendous core personal problems, and he does that so well. Also, when he does that switch into feeling on top of the world again, some roles require certain actors to give something extra, and that is that role for Dwayne to take a step into the limelight away from his comfort zone. And I would like him to do that more times because this is certainly one of his best roles, if not the best he has ever done.